whatever the fuck. Yeah. What do you guys like the most, live stream or after party? I honestly like after party so much more than Twitch live stream, because on Twitch I can't just say whatever the fuck I want. It's so annoying, guys. It's so annoying. Although since I've been more chill, but Twitch is so politically correct nowadays, man. Did you guys see that guy that got banned for saying idiot because it sounded like the N-word? Did you guys hear that fucking story? And they didn't even unban him. And even Google said, when, even Google translated it as idiots. And they did not want to freaking, unban it. Same with Nagas. Yeah, like seriously, man. Absolutely fucking insane. I was really like laughing with Reese, right? That on 9 June we did the comeback stream. And the stream starts with me and Furious. And Furious goes like, hey, what did I hear? We can't go and raid some Nagas? That would have been really actually, that would have been the bomb. I would have gotten banned in less than 5 minutes though. But it would have been really fucking funny though. It would have been really funny. Because, man, that is just like seriously. Actually, yeah. That's really, yeah. That when I hear these stories, I just can't believe it. I can't believe that's just like, man, where did we come? Yeah, it doesn't matter. In my game, if you stream and you go and you kill some Nagas, I'm not gonna ban you for saying that if you're killing Nagas in World of Warcraft. That's just ridiculous. That's really like, that's just, are you fucking kidding me? That's just so dumb. It's like, yeah, I mean, I don't. Yourself, right? And you don't want to, get more cash. It is exactly that attitude and these people that need to get the most purpose right now, because that means you will be more giving. Because purpose is going to go up and up and up and up, and people are going to make a lot of fucking money. And I want people that are giving and caring to make the most money. So in that point of view, it's even better that you get more purpose than giving it to us, because I know you will spend it to do good. You get me? So you recommend buying purpose now then? Wow. Like, honestly, I think everybody should get as much purpose as they can. Should we wait until the price drops first? There is some undercutters I saw. But honestly, let me tell you something. You want me to give you a little future, like right now, there is some undercutters, right? It's because Ethereum is doing good and Bitcoin is doing good. The moment it starts crashing, they're all gonna go run to buy purpose, because they want the stability. Now it's like, maybe my Ether will make me more money. because it's going up, and then you're gonna cry. Yeah, that's how it always works. Because it's like, I even see people say like, yeah, Athene, Bitcoin is going. Man, we made more than 30K, by the way, past week with crypto going up. Either way, it doesn't matter. Actually, I think we made 50K or something. But yeah, like, yeah, crypto going up is better than Purpose. But man, like, Purpose didn't crash, and Ethereum was 1,500. You sold all your crypto at 8.3K, you said. Dude, do you know that we had people buy for more than 100K on DBX? That was Ethereum. And Ethereum went up like more than 30% since then. So Ethereum is outperforming Purpose, yeah. For the past week, definitely, yeah. But if it goes down, then yeah, it goes down. Yeah, DBX is where you get it. Here. I mean, the problem with crypto, it's going up and down all the time. For the past year, I didn't check the graph. I honestly think Purpose is going to be 100 minimum in a year if supply wall goes away. If supply wall goes away, it will be 100 this year. If supply wall goes away, I think it will be 100 in the next couple of months. If the supply wall gets removed, it would be a frenzy, like really a frenzy. It would be ridiculous. What we saw with Dubi happening when I started on IDEX, right back in the days when it jumped to $125, that shit will just repeat itself on steroids because the game is out and people know it's legit. You've been saying the game is out for the past year. Well, the game is out right now. You can play it, right? There is actually closed beta. You can actually play the game. Before, it was just 12 people that had access to it. One more question. Do you actually believe that some of us here don't really care about the return that much? I feel like you think almost all of us here just want to make cash. No. I know some people don't want to make so much cash, although even if you don't want to make cash, I think putting life in perspective and realizing that, if you do a 9-to-5 job or whatever, making cash that allows you to spend your time differently. Cash is not just cash. Money is not just money. Money can give you opportunities. Money can give you more control and more power and more influence. So, like, even if you aren't greedy, that doesn't make money something that should not be seen as a tool. And same for me. Like, I'm not greedy at all. I literally don't give a shit about money. But damn shit, son, if I can squeeze people for billions of dollars, be sure I'm going to be on the front line to do so. Because if I can feed freaking an entire country with that money, then it's not just greed or money or not caring about money. It's truly actual impact. Athene is the best to lock the Purpose or keep it unlocked for an eventual spike, which is good economic mind will realize won't last long. I'm thinking maybe there's a bull market, an intense spike. Actually, honestly, if I can give advice, I always said lock your Purpose for a year, right? Maybe you can lock it for 3 months. You can lock it for 3 months, and then if the game is about to come out, you can lock it for a year. Because if you lock now for a year, you will have less doobie than if you lock now for 3 months, and then if the game comes out in 3 months or a bit longer, lock again for a year. Yeah. And then even like in 3 months when it gets unlocked, just don't forget to unlock. Some people literally forget to unlock. Some people have locked purpose for a year or for 3 months, and they forget that they locked it, that they have to unlock it. They literally forget about it, and then it's sitting there, and it's like, well, like, how come? But yeah, you have 3, 6, and 12 months. Why will it be good to lock for a year right before the game comes out? Because then you have the most doobie. I do think selling your purpose is not smart, honestly. I really think it's not smart. I mean, that shit is just printing you golden eggs. Why would you sell the fucking goose? I mean, some people already now can live out of doobie. Like, actually, there is some people right now. I mean, it's really top earners, though. It's really the whales. Let me actually see if it's actually true what I'm saying. But I think there's actually one guy. And there's one guy, I'm not gonna say who it is, makes $750 a month just with doobie. Like, what the fuck? I mean, what the fuck? That's surreal. $750 a month. What's the advantage of locking away 1 year instead of 3 months? You immediately get access to 1 year of doobie instead of getting only access to 3 months. If the game launches, right, and you want to have a head start to get faces or whatever the fuck, then locking it for a year will give you 4 times more than locking it for 3 months. And after 3 months, you might have gotten more return if you would have spent it all at once. You get it instantaneously. So when you lock for 3 months, you get instantly 3 months, and then you got to wait another 3 months to lock for longer. If you lock for a year, you get instantly for a year. So yeah. So we get the reward ASAP. Yeah, you lock, you instantly get your doobie. You get 4%. So for every 25 purpose you lock, you get 1 doobie. And you can sell that doobie for 2.24 in the buy wall if you want. Oh no, he didn't invest 225K, by the way, because he bought when it was at $0.50. That person was smart. If some people won't play the game, doesn't matter that much, won't doobie price. Honestly, I do think this is if we launch with crypto, and I think we will launch with blockchain, exporting specific streamers to the blockchain, even at a premium price, season 1 skins might make you more value, more money than hodling the doobie, I think. I'm not sure. It all depends on, like, but if it becomes a crypto kitty fiesta, then the first skins that will be exported to the blockchain in the first month of the game will become literally gold bars later on. The thing is that I feel like I would use money made with purpose to do good, as I'm already doing that with most money of my money right now. On the other hand, it's easy to say that being not rich. I wonder if my core values are good enough that I can resist. That's why I was asking. But you're already doing a better job just asking yourself the question. How many people, got themselves purpose to, fill their pockets and never ask these questions? So just the mere act of doing so is already showing that you should, get yourself some nice, sweet purpose, to be honest. For real, though. It's like, you know, a king that questions if he's making mistakes is a better king than one that doesn't question whether it makes mistakes. Like, it's always about learning and improving and growing, and just, you know, getting into the, like, wondering what you can do better is better than just thinking you're perfect. Athene, you're so nice lately. You can thank my father for dying. I can laugh about it now, but yeah, it is true though. It's because of that. It happened last year. What did him dying make you realize? What it made me realize is that just as much as I realize that I'm selfless, right? And that I'm part of everything, the same applies to my father. And the reason why I realized that is because I had to obviously, you know, go through I had to go through processing loss. And as I went through it and I really, you know, analyzed it, I realized that I didn't lose my father. Um, what I lost was just the idea of my father, but the part he was in me was always there, and it's up to me to decide which parts of him live on and which don't. And just as much as I always talk on the stream about how my actions is what defines what I am, and it's not about the idea and story and stuff. Even though I've always talked about this, I never really I never really applied this to other people with identity, because if I project myself in someone with identity, I see it through their eyes of identity. But what I realized is that just as much as, you know, like I know that this identity is not real, when I project myself, I shouldn't see people through their eyes of identity. I should see them for what they are, which is part of everything. And that's what, you know, allowed me to much more easily uh, accept people for their flaws, because it is a process I went through when my father passed away, because I didn't think about his flaws. I didn't think about what he did wrong, because he did a lot of fucked up shit. Like, but at the same time, when he passed away, there was nothing of that left. The only thing that was left was what the way I wanted to remember him and the way I wanted to have things live on. But that also applies to all you guys, all of you guys. So me projecting even your own flawed identity into you, even the one that you believe is a flawed way of going about it. And that's why even haters or whatever, I know their essence is just the same as my father's essence. And if I want to be consistent and basically, you know, allow myself to accept loss by realizing that true loss doesn't really exist, I cannot just apply that and cherry pick and say, I'll do it with my father, but not with my haters. So yeah, that's actually that's actually the story, a bit about it. Does that mean you'll accept Americans applying even though they're American? The problem is the visa. If we solve the visa problem, yeah, we will probably allow people to come over from, well, we will allow people to come over everywhere. Yeah. But it's actually very fascinating. I have so much cognitive empathy that my own paradigm in which I realize that identity doesn't exist, I don't carry that with me when I put myself in someone else's shoes. If I put myself in someone else's shoes, I really see life through their ego and through identity. And I also use their own judgments. And that's the thing. I never carry over my own realization of that these things aren't even real. It's very fascinating, because normally people do the other way around. They project themselves in others, but I don't do that. I really try to, you know, be the person and And basically, the extent to which people hate themselves, I start hating myself as well when I am that person. How crazy is that? And when my father died, the crazy thing is, like, I actually got to know my father the best after he died. It's so fascinating how that works. I talked a lot about it on the Real Talk, because it's really like there is really truly nothing external. Like, everything you experience takes place in whatever you experience, and that's it. And the idea of like external and just, you know, the idea of dissociation is one that is created within your experience. And yeah, like then if you then start defining what is truly, in my scenario, my father, what is it? It's truly what lives every day. Like, I mean, I didn't have so many talks with my father, and when he passed away, like imagine I wouldn't even have known that he would have passed away. What changed? It's literally the idea of separation that, you know, got more challenged than the actual reality of separation. And that is why I realized, like, oh yeah, it is up to me to define what lives on. And that is what truly my father is. At the end of the day, everyone for themselves can define to which extent and what part of my father lives on. And that is the closest to what my father actually is, more so than the idea of him being in my home, alive or whatever. That is more my father than the idea of him being in home and me not talking to him. And that applies to everyone. That applies to literally everybody I know. And that's very fascinating, because it sounds a little bit like hippie or spiritual, but if you think about it, it adds up. And these ideas, that these concepts, these identities, even though I know they don't exist, I just subconsciously conditioned to apply it and literally create these little frameworks around people. And I realize it's not real. And even if you believe in it, that doesn't mean I have to look at you like that. I still can just look at you for who you truly are. And that's why I'm a lot less mad. The best excuse not to talk to your father. I actually did talk to my father, but not so often. Team, honestly, how safe it is to invest in purpose? Man, just see it as a donation, and whatever happens, happens. That way you don't have to run around with fear, and everything is a bonus. It's like people that bought it, you know, that donated for $50 a purpose. They ended up, you know, yeah, they just ended up quadrupling. Okay, so it's not very safe, I guess. Gotcha. Well, what is safe in life, man? Yeah, it's definitely a donation. When people when people buy on the purpose on DBX, well, they have the purpose. I mean, the value that purpose has is defined by the trust in our place and what we do. But yeah, like the purpose, you got it. You're talking about the value, and in that regards, the best way to see it is you donate to the projects we're working on and hope they succeed. And if they succeed, you ride the waves. And if for whatever reason it doesn't, then okay, that's what it is. But at the end of the day, you know, like just carrying it around like, oh yeah, I want to make more money, I'm gonna buy some purpose, like yeah, I'm gonna get rich. Like that attitude will just cause more fear than anything. So that's why, you know, like I also said in the past, I also said so many times on the stream, giving is the best gift you can get, because it sets you free. If you run around with all these fears, you really get trapped in your own prison of mind. And yeah, like it really, it takes you away from the moment. It takes you away from being alive. So that's why this advice will help you more than me giving you these guarantees that, at the end of the day, I can't do. The best guarantee you have is just look at stuff we do and make your own conclusions. Look at the game, look at DBX, look at what we do, and wonder, is this going somewhere, or is this guy delusional? As of today, it's a hard guess. Man, try out the game, bro. We have the pilot programs that are going to be running in Uganda, like either way. I'll be calling it a day soon. But yeah, people that have feedback, you can give it in the Discord. I will always read it. Also, people that that go like, man, I want to be part of this shit. You can always you can always apply. Here's the link. Even though, yeah. Time is ticking. But I'm not pushing it so much. So in that regards, maybe, maybe people are applying, I guess, yeah. And also, when it comes down to purpose, yeah, like, man, get yourself some sweet purpose. Do people there get any purpose for being part of it? Most people that are here, actually, funny enough, let me tell you, there's actually some people that came over. You know what they did? I think even some people that left, they left and stacked themselves up with purpose. You know why? Because they came here and they see everything, how we're working our ass off. They fucking stack themselves with purpose and get the fuck out. It's so fucking hilarious. But even Ramajwano is typing right now. That guy, how much purpose did he fucking buy? He literally used all his savings because he was here. He was here and he sees like these fuckers, they're working 12 hours, 14 hours a day. Like, this is fucking like, but it's really funny. Like, even people here that came over not so long ago, some of them bought so much purpose. I was like, what the fuck? But it makes a lot of sense now. Is Ramajwana a hater now? Why is he a hater? He just came over and he left. He got himself some nice sweet purpose. But people that come over here and leave, they don't fucking sell their purpose. Because, yeah. Some people that left have more than 20K invested or something like that. Yeah, some people that left, more than 20K. Actually, several people have more than 20K. No, we don't do 5 times. Everybody came over. I just did that with the fork. People that come over don't get 5 times. Do you think that's enough for a passive income to live in the future? Yeah, well, it depends how expensive you live, but I do think so, yeah. I mean, if you have like fucking, what is it, 10,000 purpose, holy shit. 10,000 purpose is worth, if 10,000 purpose is worth, if each purpose is worth a few $100, with that interest, you can live the rest of your life. Norway is very expensive though. It depends where you live. Only Nolan gets 5 times. Okay, either way, I would say, guys, don't miss out on the purpose train, man. For real. Because it's gonna slow down, maybe, potentially. I don't actually know if it's gonna slow down. Oh yeah, maybe not. Actually, it might ding still a few times. So get yourself these free cash. Keep it up. Apply. Buy yourself some purpose on DubiX and give feedback in the game. And peace out. See you guys tomorrow.